Your shoes scuffed up, your shirt's a mess. Hair like a storm, like you forgot to rest. But I see the shine buried deep in your chest. Hold up, hold tight. We're gonna fix this tonight. I'ma get you smooth together.
Welcome to another episode of the Smooth Together podcast. I'm your favorite go-getter and host, Mr. Do-It-All. And today I have Miss Crystal Henry Smith here with me today. How are you doing today, lady?
I'm good.
All right. Well, first of all, thank you for coming on to the podcast. I greatly appreciate you stopping through to talk about what you got going on, what you have going on, and just your story a little bit. So I just want to dive right into, where you're from, what brought you to Rochester, and also how long you've been living here in Rochester. Tell the people, let the people know.
Well, I'm from Chicago, from Motown.
All right. Shout out to them.
I've been here in Rochester for 35 years.
Wow.
What brought me here? Change, a new change in life. I got married at the age of 21. I had been with my husband since we was 13.
Wow.
And had 4 children by him. And one night in May, he was murdered in Motown. And so we went through the case and everything and went to court, and it was a hung jury. So by it being a hung jury, I didn't know that you could do an appeal. I was young.
What is a hung jury? Is that just...
When they have 12 jurors.
Okay.
And 6 say yes, 6 say no.
Oh, right. So it's just like hung in the air.
Yeah. So I didn't know I could appeal it. I could have went. The case is still open, I should say.
As of right now today.
So
Wow.
when it's open, you can always go back. So
Right.
yeah, but and so since I've been here, Rochester was a roller coaster for me. The change of where I come from. A lot of different cultures. So
Yeah.
But the good part about it, when I moved here, was like about 10 family members you can count on your hand.
Mm-hmm.
And so, we was family.
Right.
It was 10 families, and you go to the one black church. So,
Right.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, and I feel like it's been growing ever since, like you said, it started with about 10 black families, and look at where we are now today. We just keep growing and growing. So
Like roaches.
Yeah. we
got a lot of African Americans here, a lot of different cultures.
Yeah, definitely. Proud of them, man.
Oh, yeah.
Proud of them. So, so you've been here, for 35 years.
Mm-hmm.
So you say, change brought you to Rochester. That's good. It's the same thing for our family here too. We had to get out of Chicago and get a fighting chance at life.
Mm-hmm.
Us being, young black men, being raised in Chicago. Not to say it's all bad, but you become a product of your environment.
Exactly.
And it's like, if all you see is this way, that's what you think is the right way. Until you introduce to something different. And I'm definitely grateful for the opportunity, to be out of Chicago and actually see something different. So,
Right.
But yeah, speaking of, just change and actually appreciating where you come from and having the opportunity to just give back, so to speak. I see you have a nice hoodie there. What's going on with that hoodie right there? Tell me about it.
Oh, this Sister Say Sister. I started this back in 2015 at John Marshall.
Okay.
I was working
Shout
there.
out to them Rockets.
Yeah, Rockets for life. And I was I done in-school suspension, so I was an in-school suspension para.
Okay.
And so they gave me the right job. So I seen a lot of girls that looked like me, wasn't taking school seriously.
Right.
And so as I look back at my high school years, a long time ago, that I didn't. So I seen a lot of me in them girls. You know, wanting to smoke a little weed, wanting to have a boyfriend. That's when I had my husband.
Yeah. 13. I heard
Yeah,
that.
13. Yeah, yeah. You know, and so I seen a lot of girls that looked like me didn't take school seriously.
Yeah.
You know, they would sit in the cafeteria. We got the principals, you know, that don't look like us, and was afraid to approach the girls, you know, because, you know, we as black people, you know, we loud. You know, not loud, but we know when to be, when not to be.
Yep.
And so they were scared to approach them. So you know me, I'm going up in there like, you know, I'm going in there like Queen Latifah.
Yeah.
You know,
ready
hey,
to set it off.
yes, you better say it. Come on now. I need all y'all to come in here.
Yeah.
And we talked.
Yeah.
And so I went to the principal and I told him, you know, I wanted to at least take 10 girls. And we'll meet in the, one day a week in the mornings and talk about our day and how we're going to be. Teach them how to dress, you know, appropriate for school because nowadays kids can just wear whatever they want. And,
Yeah. No.
and you can't really approach them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so they made up the names. The girls made up the names because they was going to try to help each other.
I love that.
Yeah, so like I say, it's been 10 years, and I went today, was my first day back at the middle school. We go into middle schools because they start early.
That's right. That's right.
So we are at this middle school, and
Which middle school, by the way?
Kellogg.
Kellogg?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I went to Kellogg back in the day.
Okay, so
Yeah.
so we trying to teach them girls. What we do, we get 6th, 7th, and 8th graders.
Okay.
The 6th graders, you know, we helping them to really adapt into middle school, you know, because they so used to elementary.
Right.
So just teaching them, you know, that you got to go to your classes on your own. You ain't got nobody holding your hand.
Yeah.
The 7th graders, we doing the same, getting them life skills, you know, teaching them how to sew, teaching them how to be ladies, how to be respectful, keep your grades up. As long as your grades look like you, I'm okay with it.
I like that. Yeah.
And if they got any D's or F's, they got a couple of weeks to turn it around and reset themselves. So yeah, and then the 8th graders, we help them transition into high school. We goes over there twice in the spring.
Okay.
And let them get a feel of high school because they nervous, you know, when
Yeah.
they do come in.
Yep.
And, you know, all kids, when they turn 14, they want a job.
Yeah.
So we go get some applications from McDonald's and Hy-Vee,
Yeah.
you know, places where they will have 14-year-olds.
Okay.
And so we teach them how to fill out the application. And then we role play and let them, you know,
Yeah, like you interview them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
And
nice.
how they supposed to dress, you know.
Yeah.
Only thing we tell them, you know, never put your social security number on there until you get to the place.
Right.
And then you call mom.
Yeah.
And say, Mom, can you give me my social security number? Or you pull it out your purse, you know. But
Yeah, that's
don't
smart.
never give nobody your social security number because that's just like your driving license. That's your life.
Yeah. No, that's smart. That's definitely good
So
advice.
we do a lot of that.
Yeah. No, that's beautiful. That's good advice. That I commend you on your work. You know,
Thank
you
you.
always working hard in the community. That's a big part of why I wanted to have you on this show, just to, you know, make sure to give you your flowers. You know, I don't know if you get it a lot, but I wanted to make sure that I give you your flowers.
Thank
you
you.
know
I
what I mean?
appreciate it. Yes, sir.
And actually, here, 1 second. I'll be right back.
Okay. Oh my God.
Yeah, give you your flowers live on the show. You understand me? This how
Now you gonna have me emotional.
This how we gonna do it on the Smooth Together podcast. I give my lady her flowers on the
Thank
show.
you
There you
so
go.
much.
No
Oh,
problem. No problem.
yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
now you hold on to those for the rest of the show.
Okay.
You know, just to
Wow.
show my appreciation. You know, I know the community love you. I know they appreciate all your hard work and everything. That's just a small gesture of, you know, like I said, gratitude and appreciation for
Thank you
you.
so much. I
You know, you've
appreciate it.
always been nothing but nice and loving to me, my family, everybody that I know. So definitely well deserved.
Yes, yes.
So yeah, so let's talk about the other thing that you got going on, where you're not just helping. You know, you didn't just pull for, you know, the females, you know, the sisters. Tell me what you got going on for the brothers and the men out here.
Well, me and my nephew and my niece, we started a sober home.
Okay.
We had five. We got four,
Yeah.
and we was working with RCTC, the football team, and we housed them. They would be leaving on the 19th
Okay.
of December, and then we would come to our community and open up for the sober people. So we're gonna try to have one for women, but women always, a lot of them come home from treatment or from prison. They trying to get with their babies. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
So, but we do have single women out here, but we just want to help and do our part in the community, getting these people housed because we have a lot of homeless. When I
Yeah.
moved here
Yeah.
in '90,
Yeah.
I seen one homeless man,
Yeah.
and he was an old white man, long white hair
Yeah.
and a beard. And they say he was rich. If that's the word on the street, I
Yeah.
heard he was a rich man. He was just playing the
Playing.
part.
Yeah. Playing. Yeah.
So, I don't know where all these people then came from, and we just want to do our part. So we have 5 houses, and we can hold at least about 25, 25. Oh, yeah, about 25. Right now we have one house is full, and like I say, we got the kids, so they'll be leaving soon, and then we can reset ourselves. So,
Right.
but it's definitely a need. It's definitely a need. So, if you know anybody that's looking for housing, tell them to check with Florida Pathway to Peace. It's definitely a sober home, and the reason why we named our sober home was behind my mom,
Yep.
and she been doing it for the last 50 plus years.
Yeah. It's okay.
And right now, today, she almost 90. In March, she'll be 90.
Shout out to her.
Yes, and so she still have 2 clients.
Still working.
Still working, God still got her working. So I asked her, Mom, when is you gonna stop? Let these people go on about their business. You live your best life.
Yeah.
She say, until God tell her, she gonna keep going.
Wow.
So I said, okay, I left that alone. So we decided to open up,
Something in her
to
honor.
carry her legacy.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I mean? To carry her legacy. I always been a people person anyway. So I love people. I love to help people. I get my blessings upstairs. So
That's right.
yeah. So
No,
yeah.
that's beautiful, man. That's beautiful. So y'all here,
Yep.
if y'all know anybody in need, definitely hit her
Shout
up.
out to us.
Yep. So yeah, so it, like this year, we ending 2025 out. It's been a hell of a year. We had some highs, we had the lowest of the lows. I don't even know how to even address it or explain it. But I know you just went through some of the hardest stuff a parent could ever go through. So if you want to just shine a little light on that, make sure that we keep them boys' legacy alive and they spirits alive, and talk about your sons for a little bit, if you don't mind.
Yeah. Well, 2025, I had put a post on Facebook saying, I want to sit at the table with people that's going somewhere in life. you know, and from that time, from January all the way up, I've been sitting at tables,
Yeah.
real tables,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, you know, we opened up our 5 houses. You know, January, I lost a sister
Yeah.
and to cancer. And, you know, that's how it started off. And then I had uh, my group, Sister Say Sister. So we got contracted. So everything was just like
On the
up and down and up and
Yeah.
down. And then all of a sudden it just skyrocketed. You know, we got them 5 houses.
Yeah.
We had about 25 to 30 football students, you know, and
Yep.
it's like, hey, we going up.
We rolling.
Yes, yes, yes. And then so it was time to go back to school. It was time to go back to school. I went to school my first day. That night, about 2 o'clock, 2:08, never forget, I got a call saying that my son was murdered, Pooh, Jermaine Barker, a.k.a. Pooh, Strip ENT.
We all we got.
Day,
You
all day,
you
yes.
know it.
And that was my rock. Anywhere I wanted to go, he was my driver. Anywhere.
You know, it's a baby boy thing. You know,
Yeah.
I'm the baby boy, you know.
Yeah. And he took me to Hawaii last year for my birthday. He said, Mom, he said, I'm going to take you to paradise. I'm like, boy, get out of my face. You don't even know what paradise look like.
Yeah,
He said,
Hawaii
okay.
is
Well, can
definitely
I take you to
paradise.
Hawaii? I said, okay. So he did. We had a ball. I ain't spent a dime. I think I spent probably about $25 at the most. And we was there almost a week. And so, yeah, I'm going to go back to August 27th.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the call in the middle of the night that he was murdered, shot 13 times. My whole life was crumbled. So we hit the highway, 10 cars, hit the highway, got up there. We got a chance to see him still laying there, but they gave him respect. They had a tent over him, you know, gave him his respect and everything. My whole world just flipped. I'm like, Lord, you know, I'm a servant.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm doing your work every day.
Yeah.
I'm working with kids. I'm working with elders. I'm working with addicts. I'm doing the things that I know God then guided me through that path.
Right.
But I never thought that this was a part of my journey, me being able to have to bury my son.
Yeah.
We was always taught that our kids bury us.
Right.
You see?
Yep.
But now it flipped on us, you know. That was a myth, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah. So we was just tore up. My life just been upside down. You know, I ain't know which way to go, what to do. But God did. So I continue to keep my faith.
Yeah.
And I know that this wasn't God's work. This was the devil's work, right?
Yeah.
So I couldn't be mad at God. So I asked him to just guide me through this process.
Yeah.
So we had service up in Minneapolis. We had service up there. We had service here in Rochester. And I knew I had to have 2 services because he was very known in Minnesota. He was state to state known, really.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He
for
hit
sure.
state to state. He gonna know somebody. Believe that.
Yeah.
And so Minneapolis, he gave like 15 years to Minneapolis. So I had to have a service up there for him. And then he laid the rest here. And so I just want to say to all the mothers, to the people, get some insurance. I promise you. I've been had insurance on my kids since when they came out the womb. You hear me?
Yep.
You got to, all this GoFundMe and all of this, you know what I mean? You shouldn't have to beg Barbie and rob Paul.
Yeah.
insurance, people don't understand insurance ain't nothing but like $15, for little kids, $5,
Yeah, yeah. The younger
whatever
they
it
are, the
takes.
cheaper it is.
Yeah, you start
The
off and
start,
then,
yeah,
yeah,
the sooner you start. So
yeah,
definitely.
yeah. So, I was able to give him his services, lay him to rest like
The
he
right
lived,
way. Yeah.
like he lived.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, but yeah, man, it was rough. It was rough. I walked the mile with him. My last mile with him, I walked it.
Yeah.
And right now, I don't know how I want to feel. I got a lot of mixed emotions,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
especially the way he was taken out of here.
Yeah.
I mean, I taught my kids manners. I taught them, I couldn't teach them what a man could. I had good men in my life. They stepfathers, you know what
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean? But it was more like they had a lot of my traits. Because when we love real hard. So
Yeah.
the way he was taken out wasn't fair. And so now trying to still go through and um,
Grieve.
yeah, because it's still like it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like, oh, he in Chicago.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He
Yeah.
gonna call mama in a minute, different things like that. But in reality, I never be able to feel touch or see him no more through pictures. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And no mother should have to go through that.
Yeah.
And so after that, we laid in the rest. I turned 60.
Hey.
I turned 60 this year.
Happy birthday.
Yes. And so only thing I wanted for my birthday is to do something to try to reset myself, see how I can go forward, because I never lost a child. You
Right.
see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I have worked with many people here in Rochester
Yeah.
through their hard times of losing their family members, setting up funerals, helping run the funeral, getting the churches, doing all of this, and Satan came through the back door on me.
Yeah.
And so now I had to do it myself, go through, and so after pool, my daughter took me to Dominican Republic. She say, Mom, she say, we got to go and try to, get our life back.
Yeah.
So we went down there, we stopped and we surprised my granddaughter, Dashanti. We surprised her for a day. And then we left from Atlanta and went to Dominican Republic. We get there, we ain't even there a day, just one day.
Yeah.
And we get a call saying that Shu had passed away, which is Jimmy, a.k.a. Shu, the maker,
And who is that to you?
and my son.
Your son.
He's my oldest son. Now, I just lost my baby boy.
Yeah.
Not even 55 days, exactly 55 days, not even 60 days, I lose my oldest son. And he was 38, which my baby boy, Pooh, he is 35. He would be 36 on the 16th of this month. And so we get the call. The M&M's there at his apartment, and he unresponded. So I get a call, and they showing me that the M&M's working on him. And I'm just praying all over him, Lord, I can't take this. This is too much.
So you made it there?
No.
Oh.
I was over in Dominican Republic.
Oh, yeah,
I was in a whole nother
Yep,
country,
yep.
but I'm
sorry,
on FaceTime. I'm on FaceTime.
Got it.
Praying over him. Lord, don't do this to me. Begging. Asking God to help me.
Yeah.
But I wasn't there to even save him. I couldn't save Pooh with all the shooting. And so he was gone. And I'm like, Jesus. So we had a moment the people thought we was going crazy. He had went out. We went out on the beach because I wanted to put my feet in the sand. I wanted to get in the ocean,
Yeah.
just try to, figure out life, just
Yeah.
let some of that salt get in your body and uh, meditate
Yeah.
and,
Yeah.
and just watch, the sun and, just chill, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? To
Yeah.
try to find my life back. And I couldn't. So we went back, we finally got back to the hotel. I mean, resort, we wasn't far, we was on the resort. So we had to get back to our room.
Yeah.
And we didn't sleep the whole night. We was looking for tickets. They didn't have no tickets. All the tickets was going to Africa and Europe and all the
Yeah.
outside countries.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God. We stayed up all night trying to find a flight. So she kind of found the flight, and it was going to Puerto Rico.
Mm-hmm.
So we went to Puerto Rico, then we had to come down to Florida,
Mm-hmm.
and then we had to go St. Louis, then Minnesota. Both flights.
Wow.
And we missed the flight because we was going to New York and come back around. So we missed the flight because we was in custom and they belt broke. So our luggage is on still ain't came down. So
Yeah.
she say, "Ma, let's just leave this." I'm like, "No, I can't. I'm sorry, baby. I love you." I say, "But Pooh brought me the luggage
Yeah.
for Hawaii,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
that's
That was
sentimental now.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So I got to
Exactly.
sit like a duck and wait."
You're right.
So we waited for like about 30 minutes, but we lost about $400,
Right.
But we ended up paying a lot of money to get back here. And when I got here, finally got here, they met us up at the airport. So that's on Facebook too. They met us up there, my
Yeah.
husband
Yeah.
and my
I was
nephew.
watching.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so they met us. They knew we was going through.
Yeah.
And so now I lose this too. It's like, Lord, why you giving me all this stuff in double? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm, I I just don't understand what all of this double stuff coming in. That everything that's been going on been 222.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, Jesus, what is the number 2? What? And so now I gotta lay a second son to rest. It's like, I don't know. I don't even know how to feel. I still don't know the feeling, the emotions. I'm thinking, he's still in penitentiary. He's still in the feds. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He gonna call in a couple of days too. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
But in reality, again, that I never see him again. Yeah. So that's how life turns. Life turns in the blink of an eye. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's more like, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Can I just
Yeah.
lay
We're gonna
this
set
down?
it right here.
Okay.
Set it right here by your board.
So, life turned in the blink of an eye. You know what I mean? And with my faith and my belief, that's what's carrying me, the
Yeah.
faith, because I know a lot of people would be in the institution. You know what I mean?
Definitely. Definitely.
Yeah, I know this ain't nothing but God that's carrying me right now. You know, this ain't no assignment for
The weak.
exactly. I promise you, it's not.
And that's, again, that's another reason why I wanted to bring you on, just to show how strong you are, and like I said again, give you your flowers, because it's not a lot of people that could go through something like that and still be able to smile. You see, we on here, we able to laugh, and still just try to go through life knowing what she's already been through, and trying to accept the fact that life goes on, and trying to just continue on with her day to day. So, like I said, I commend you on just how strong you've been, not only for your family, for your kids that's still here, and you know, like I said, your family, but for your community too, because you still showing up for your community.
I mean,
Even
my
though,
community was been beautiful. Y'all been 100% behind me.
for sure.
I do want to go back just a little bit.
Yeah.
The night before Pooh got killed, we lost my cousin, Sharice,
Yeah, yeah,
and to cancer.
yeah.
And like I said, I lost my sister in January. Sharice the day before my before Pooh, and then 55 days later we got Shu, and then I lost a cousin. Her name was Sandra. She was an in-law. I lost her a couple of days after Shu. Matter of fact, it might have been the next day after Shu. And then I just lost my Uncle Benny last week.
Yeah.
And the week before. Yeah, the week before. And he was 97.
Yeah.
And so old age.
Yeah,
But
he lived a good life though.
yeah.
You know?
So the three girls, they all died of cancer. And Pooh got murdered. And then Shu found him unresponded, broken heart, So it been a lot. And
Yeah, like we even had
the
to
midst.
reschedule this because of that unfortunate funeral that she had to go to. That
yeah, my Uncle Benny.
Yeah, we had
in
to.
St. Louis.
Yeah, we had to reschedule, but she still showed up, even though she probably don't want to be sitting here talking about this stuff. But I'm her nephew, so she so she couldn't tell me no. But no, so yeah,
Can I say something?
Of course you can.
Okay, so what I want to really elaborate on is the reason why I feel that this was needed, this podcast.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people don't know how to go forward. I don't know how to go forward, but God bringing me forward.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm deep into my word.
Right.
I build my spirit up. I feed my spirit. Every morning I'm up early in the morning. But life still have to go on. Now, what it look like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just like a balloon just floating around. Wherever God lead me, I shall go. Because right now I'm going through the shadow of death. You know what I mean? And so, it's been a lot, but I know my boys wouldn't want me to, to be mourning. And it's okay to grieve, you know what I mean? But when you mourn, you go into depression, you go into a lot of different stages, and you just spare on, So, I mean, it's like death is everywhere, it's just everywhere. It's sad that too much black on black crime.
Yeah.
It needs to stop. But it starts at home.
Yeah.
That's why you got to raise your kids in a way,
Yeah.
That they won't stir. They say that in the Bible,
Yeah.
You got to raise them up.
Amen to that.
Yeah. And let them know God for themselves. Put them in the church. I remember we went to RCBC, that's my church. And my kids went to church till they was like 13 or 14. You know what I mean? And so I kept them knowing God for themselves, Yeah. And so, but we know what we do, our kids do. We know how they flip. We know the changes. We see all of that.
Yeah.
So your your first teaching is at home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then you send them to school and let the teachers do their part.
Yeah.
But like you said earlier, it's the environment that they live in.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Products of their environment.
Yes, and that's what it is, the product of the environment.
Yeah.
And that's what we facing right now with the situation we going through. I thank God that they did find the killer. His bond is $1 million, and he's sitting in Hennepin County, young, A 21-year-old should be in college.
Yeah.
Or in trade school or working at Walmart.
Yeah.
But you out in the middle of the night trying to do wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, come on now.
Yeah.
So yeah. Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm glad that you shared that piece, because I usually at the end of the podcast I have people leave with something, and I think that was the perfect way to end it off, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna just say, whatever the verdict is on Buddy, I hope the judge get them smooth together. And on that note, we out of here. Love.
Thank you.
Your shoes scuffed up, your shirt's a mess. Hair like a storm, like you forgot to rest. But I see the shine buried deep in your chest. Hold up, hold tight. We're gonna fix this tonight. I'ma get you smooth.